that segue us to the craziest fight that I've ever seen in a minute.
Fight of the year caliber. Absolutely.
I agree. Fight of the year caliber. The main event: Dustin
Absolutely.
Poirier versus Dan the Hangman Hooker, the
The
Diamond,
diamond.
the
The
Diamond, Dustin
diamond.
the Diamond Poirier. Honestly, bro,
Mm.
amazing show of heart. Like I started it off with with the Mike Perry fight. Like you start us off with it. What did you think of that main event?
It was absolutely crazy, man. Like I did, like in the predictions I said that uh, uh like I was with Dustin Poirier. I was like,
Yeah,
his boxing is good, his jiu-jitsu is absolutely crazy. He's a wizard. But in the striking, because Dan Hooker is not known for his like jiu-jitsu. Obviously, he
he's a
knows like
kickboxer.
exactly, he knows his ground game, but he's a kickboxer and
Yes,
he throws and he's long, like he's tall
he's long.
and he
Exactly. So
throws.
grappling works for him, but it's not his
Mm,
forte.
exactly, it's not his forte, and the knee that he throws in the middle, like in his striking with his kickboxing like skills, is so dangerous. I was like, he might catch Dustin Poirier with it, and I don't know. Did he catch Dustin Poirier like with
Yeah,
the knee?
I think in
He
the
threw it. He threw it a couple of times.
yeah, he threw it a couple of times. He missed, but one of them caught Dustin Poirier. I want to say the third to fourth round or one of those, but I definitely when I was watching that post fight press conference, Dustin Poirier even
Mm,
mentioned it. He said he because he's taller than him, the height
mm.
difference is so kind of big. He was able to lift his knee and catch him, and he was like, "That was the only time I was rocked." He's like, "But he caught me, and I just recovered and got into it." So he caught him with one of those knees. He threw like a lot, but one of them
He
connected.
threw, I think he threw it like out of desperation when they started to throw like leather. When they started to trade leather, I think he threw it out of desperation, just to stop the barrage of punches coming in from
Of course,
Poirier.
yeah, yeah.
And Poirier, like at the end of the second or the third round, I was like, the fight is over. Like Dustin Poirier was just sitting, like he was just laying back in the octagon, and like Dan Hooker was teeing off in his face, like he was throwing punches
Yeah,
flush to the face. It wasn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
Dustin Poirier was like he wasn't even hiding his face or like guarding his face. Dan Hooker
Nada, nope.
threw like six shots, like six unanswered shots. Like he tried to move head movement, but he couldn't. Like he landed, and and as soon as the buzzer went, and Herb Dean, was it Herb Dean? Was
Yeah,
the
no, yeah. I
referee Herb
think it
Dean?
was Herb Dean. Wasn't it Herb Dean? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it was Herb Dean. As soon as Herb Dean separated them, like Dustin Poirier went, like he kind of went to his knees, like he was so dazed, like from the barrage of punches. I was like,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fight will be over. But he
But he
came
was in
back
there,
and
bro. He was in it. He was in it.
absolutely,
Both of them, they
absolutely.
were in it. They were like, because if you think about it, this is a number. There's a lot at stake. But
Mm.
Dustin Poirier wanted it more. He had more on the line because if he lost, he just lost the title shot, and if he lost again, I don't think I don't think UFC is gonna give him another title shot, right? Or another, unless he goes down and starts another run at the title, right? So he gotta fight people under him in the ranking. So he's gotta deal with the 10th, 8th, 9th, 7th, 6th kind of ranked, get a couple of fights under his belt, then fight for the belt. But this puts him in a position that I love for him because he got he got caught with Habib in Abu Dhabi. He
Mm.
got caught, bro. But the thing is, imagine that the level of striking that he showed with Dan Hooker, if he had that or showed that with Habib.
He kind of did. He
Yeah,
kind of did with the
well,
fact
he couldn't.
when
He
he
couldn't.
caught when he
Habib
caught
kind
Khabib.
of Habib didn't get him. He didn't give him a chance to get going. Every time he starts, he stops him dead in his track, takes him
But
down,
but
fucks him up a little bit.
but but in the fight, I think he caught Khabib, and Khabib was in trouble. Like Khabib was like going back when he caught him flush in it,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
straight
yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah,
jaw.
yeah.
When he caught him
No,
flush,
but
like and then
you know
stopped it.
Habib's awkward movement. So yes,
Mm.
he got caught, but you saw that he recovered. You know, and
Recovered,
again,
and he took him down.
yeah, and again, remember, don't forget, Dustin Poirier caught Habib in a crazy guillotine. Was it a guillotine? It was a headlock, and then
It
Habib
was
took
it,
his
it
time.
was kind of guillotine. Khabib took his time. He let him
He let
gas
Dustin
out.
Poirier burn out his muscle, and he kind of
Exactly.
slowly got out of it. Right, he defended it well, but that
Mm.
just shows you that Dustin Poirier has that championship skill set, championship caliber skill set, right? Because you saw that with
Absolutely.
the champ, he was able to touch the champ. He was able to kind of catch the champ in a submission, and the champ. But that's why Habib Nurmagomedov is the champ of the division, is because he dealt with that adversity and he was able to adjust and get out of that, right? But guess what? He was still his mindset. He was still in the fight, and that's what he showed with Dan Hooker in the main event, which was, bro, you can punch me as much as you want. I'm gonna knock you out, and if it's a game of numbers, I'm gonna put it on you, and he did.
He did.
It
Absolutely.
was an amazing show, an amazing show by Dan Hooker too. Like, nah,
Absolutely.
you kind of told us like you were going on Dustin Poirier, but the Hangman showed why he's in the top 5, bro.
He deserves his position. I think it's obviously like he's not young, but I think it's a bit early for him to get in. And in the top 5 like lightweights is it's a nasty situation where there's Conor
Oh
McGregor at any time they could give
no,
him a
I
title
think Connor
shot,
should be removed. To be honest, I think
but
he.
they won't. Obviously, like if we're being honest,
But he
they
said
won't.
he retired.
They said, but like even who was it? I think it was Aljamain Sterling or Jeremy Stevens. Someone like
Yeah.
tweeted. He said Triple C Henry Cejudo retired. Two
Yep.
weeks later, he's out of the rankings in the UFC.com and
Yep.
UFC.com.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor retires. He's still there. Like he's
God.
still there. Like you know, like they're not gonna like cancel
Yeah.
him
It
out.
might be like a marketing like ploy or stunt. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, but it's a nasty situation in like in the lightweight division because Dustin Poirier, obviously, the next fight I think the more sensible fight would be him and Conor McGregor too. Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor too.
But you hear the hype, right? Everybody's actually after that performance. The
Mm.
hype is actually is now between Tony Ferguson and Dustin Poirier, because I think in terms of Dustin Poirier's skill set, it's there in terms of not hogging the actual division and each particular think of it as each particular kind of chance or attempt or defense, title defense for the champion. They're hogging the line, right? He's like pretty much cheating or cutting the line and coming back to actually get a chance or a second go around to try to fight that particular champion or whoever the champion is at that point, right? So I think if you're
Mm-hmm.
if you got a chance to fight the champ, I think you should fight with the number one contender or second contender, which is Tony Ferguson, as everybody's, that's the hype that's going, as I mentioned, which is they want Dustin Poirier versus Tony Ferguson, and the winner of those two will fight Gaethje versus Habib. So Conor McGregor can fuck off. That's really what it is.
That's like if they did that, I don't think they will because Conor McGregor can at any time he could come and destroy all of this like theory that you just said. But
Absolutely.
but if they did this, this would be great for the division. Like
Yep.
Dan Hooker can fight number 6 or number 7, and he
Yep.
can be the next and his next fight would propel him for a title shot.
Or
So
the
we
number
just gotta
four. Who's
sit
the
and
number four? Number
um
one is
who was
Gaethje. Two is Tony.
2 is Tony, 3 is
Three is
Connor,
no. Three is Connor. Dustin.
th- three is Connor,
Oh my
4 is
god.
Dustin. If I'm not mistaken. If I'm
No,
not
no, no, no,
mistaken.
no, no,
If I'm
no,
not,
bro. Dustin
it is.
Poirier was the number 2 or 3 against the number 5. If I don't know.
Okay. Okay. So could be let Khabib off. The
Khabib is
number
the
one
champion.
contender
Yeah.
is the number
Gaethje.
one is Tony Ferguson.
No,
Not
number one
Gagey. Yeah,
now is Gaethje. Yeah.
he's the interim champion though. Like,
Well,
is he
he's the
considered?
number one contender. That's why he's gonna fight
All right.
Habib, right? So
So
number one
one
contender is Gaethje. Second is
Gagey.
Tony Ferguson because he beat him. Tony Ferguson was the number one contender. So I
Mhm.
think the third is Dustin Poirier. Fourth is
Fourth
Connor. Fifth
McGregor.
is Hooker because it was the number 3 versus number 5. If I'm not mistaken, you could kind of uh, fact check me later, but amazing fight, bro. To be honest, to bring it back to the fight,
Absolutely.
they showed hard he landed bombs, bro. But to be honest, like to highlight Dustin Poirier's game plan, because yeah, we kind of went away from the fight, but to bring it back to the fight, Dustin Poirier's punches were not the key or the kind of let's say the solution to Dan Hooker. That wasn't it. The solution that stopped Dan Hooker was the combination of Dustin Poirier's
It's boxing.
punches and
Dustin Poirier is boxing.
but the kicks. You saw Dustin Poirier giving the first kick he gave to Dan Hooker's middle section. Dan Hooker reacted to it big time, and he's like,
He throws it. He throws it in an awkward like angle. Like
yep. But guess what?
It's not
It
like
lands, and it kept on landing. I think that was from the second round onwards. Dustin Poirier kept landing on top in the headshots, and both hitting him with that leg, that round kick to the middle section.
It's not even round. Like the way he throw it, like it's so awkward. It's not like this. It's this. It's like
Yep,
this.
exactly. It's like that body kick. I don't know how the fuck he throws it, but he's not telegraphing it.
I think because
Hooker couldn't beat it.
I think it's because of his hip. Because like he's coming off like a hip operation after
Hip
the
operation. That's
after
true.
the yeah after
You
the
never know,
Khabib
bro.
fight. I think
That's
it's
100% Poirier. That means Habib did not fight 100% Dustin the Diamond Poirier. It's gonna be an interesting fight, honestly.
if it happens.
Or if let's say I'm being the devil's advocate here. If Gaethje wins, if Justin wins and takes Habib out, Dustin Poirier is good. It's 2 because the first time he got knocked the fuck out by Poirier. Gaethje got knocked the fuck out. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. I think there's a championship in Dustin Poirier's future, near future,
Absolutely.
if he keeps on fighting and bringing it how he brought it. This main event with Dan Hooker, bro. And honestly, Diamond, but shout out to the Hangman too. Dan Hooker did his thing, and man, like both of them, JEGANU, bro. That's brave. That's brave heart, bro. Brave heart for you to throw and stay in the pocket and just you're gonna get hit, but it's. I think it's mental, bro. It's like it's psychological. No, I ain't.
Who
Not,
wanted it more?
I'm gonna take the pain, but it's not gonna knock me out. They keep on going, keep on going. Bro, I almost got a heart attack, bro. It was brutal to watch, but crazy.
In the empty arena with like when you can hear the shots landing.
Oh my goodness,
the empty, bro.
Imagine if that was in a full arena, full of audience.
I think it would have been okay, but it wouldn't be as entertaining because in this fight you can hear the fights.
But it would have been because the crowd is behind you. They might have been even like crazier, like Forrest Griffin and what's that kid's name? Bonner.
Stephen Bonner. Yeah.
Stephen Bonner's fight, legendary. For that Ultimate Fighter.
Why even go back? You can look at Zhang Weili versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Oh, bro,
that fight was.
But look, you saw how the fans were there, the reaction, and Joanna was like, they go crazy when Weili hits. She wants to get her back, bro. Exactly. That's a crazy, but even without an audience, crazy fun fight, man.
Absolutely,
these JEGANU. Man, honestly.
Absolutely.
So let's wrap this up, bro. Any last words for you for this?
Nah, man. This fight satisfied me. Thank you, guys.
So I think it ties us over because we have a 1 week gap, and then it's Take me to Fight Island, baby.
Yes,
Oh
Island.
snap, bro! I can't wait for that fight. We gotta do a prediction, man. Like we could wrap this
Absolutely.
up, but we gotta do a prediction episode.
Absolutely. 3 title fights, bro. 3.
Woo!
Not
That's
1,
what I'm
not 2,
saying, bro.
3.
Yes, sir. So we
That's-
gotta do a prediction fight for that because it's going to be crazy. And I'm telling you, I know that I'm going to feel like this is the main card in every fight. So it's gonna be
that's-
from Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo. It's gonna be like, oh, damn, is the pay per view over? Nope.
yeah, your
Blessed
boy,
fans, baby.
the
Max
blessed
Holloway versus Alexander Volkanovski,
Let's
and
see.
hit them with the main event: Kamaru Usman,
Kamaru Usman.
Dorino,
Dang.
Gilbert
The-
Dorino Burns. Man,
Burns.
can't wait. And
Absolutely.
I want to get your thoughts on that, bro. I want to catch see what the A to the D prediction is for that UFC 251.
We'll see. We'll see at the gap. We'll see you guys like in the gap between this and the Yaz Island, the
The
fight.
Yaz Island. All righty, bro. Thank you for joining my G.
Thank you,
Always
bro.
appreciate your advanced casual fan expertise and opinion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
everybody, for joining in. JEGANU MMA. Peace.
Peace.